And just like that, Salaspils Frisbija Clubs is going to get us started with a nice break in the end zone. Arefjeva to Arste for the first point of this game. Looks like Saku has received the pull, but unfortunately for them, there was a run-through block, very, very quick run-through block for Salaspils. And they are on the board with a first break of the game, so 1-0 despite starting on the defense. They turned it around, and now Ultimate Saku from Estonia with some Estonian superstars who are normally playing for Tartu Turbulence are going to find themselves on the back foot in case this game is going to be a trade-off. But they are also on the board, so we've got 1-1, a break and a hold for Saku. Now they would need to try to manage another break for themselves. Got an exciting game here. We have all Pool W action. Just one more game left for Pool D for the men's division. It's going to be the next game, but for now we are in the women's action over here. Always want to showcase women's ultimate, of course, on the live stream in the Latvian ultimate. And also international ultimate, of course. We've just had a matchup of Sweden against Lithuania, and now it's Latvia against Estonia. Yes, and Gasina with a score. Don't be alarmed by her fairly short stature. She can definitely run, and she can get free like there is no tomorrow. This girl also got throws, that is for sure. So incredible job for her. She's recently received I think last year she received the Young Sport Persons Award of Latvia. So of course, unsurprisingly, it's not surprising to see her in this squad at the moment. Saku now with the disc. Raba moves it to Lepik. Oh, great grab by Raba there, faking the hammer but not given. Lintz and Raba moving that disc, and that is a throwaway for Raba, and Clara Lead there as well, asking some questions. Looks like she was quite open there. Gasina is to pick up the disc. Looks like too many cuts in one place, and now too many deep cuts. 6 people in the end zone, and nobody's coming down with the disc. I think there was a slight knock there, and Saku gonna pick the disc up. Leet with the disc, nice shot, a little bit outdoorsy, and Jakovele is going to gobble it up. We're gonna have Arste picking the disc up. Jakovele now with the disc, looking for an option. Arste, quite a difficult reception for her, but not a problem, of course, for a veteran player there. Gasina to Orlovska. Orlovska to Arste once again, needing to work for that disc. Gasina, high disc, but again, not a problem. Orlovska and into Arste, into the end zone. Nice movement, nice quick movement of the disc for Salaspils, and it is 2-1, so it is a break and 2 holds so far. So a break and a hold for Salaspils, and 1 hold for Saku. Multiple turnovers point, not the easiest one for either side. So I'm not sure if we, I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see a fresh line for both of the teams over there. Looks like only Orlovska is going to stay for another point for Salaspils, and looks like a completely fresh line for Ultimate Saku. Veske now with the disc after a reception from Kurmiste. Latvian herself, of course, but has been living in Estonia for quite a while. Kurmiste now, long shot. Looks like a pick has been called earlier. I'm not sure if that reception was actually affected, but of course the players will decide that themselves. Looks like Grabe is expressing her opinion right now, and looks like the disc will go back as the pick was called before the throw, so the disc will stay with Raba. Veske, and Veske into the end zone for Kurmiste, and looks like a ground strip, or should I say floor strip, for Kurmiste. Very, very hard disc for her to grab, and unfortunately that got knocked away from her by the very angry floor there. Salaspils going the other way. Orlovska now with the disc after a few passes earlier. She's looking for an option, finds Grabe. Grabe to Gusare, to Orlovska once again. No real option in the end zone. Back to Grabe. Difficult disc, but not a problem for Grabe. And a blade into the end zone for Poduma. 4-1, so another, no, 3-1, apologies. Another break for Salaspils. Nice point over there for them, and very unfortunate for Kurmiste in the end zone. I was sure that this disc is definitely hers, and it's going to be absolutely fine for her. But yes, I was corrected very quickly, and quite an unfortunate thing for the Estonians, Ultimate Saku. Lepik with the disc. Finally find Lintz. That's Leeds. Kurmiste finds Lintz. Lintz to lead. And a scoober into the middle of the end zone. Exciting stuff. Laura Lepik, unflappable. Absolutely unflappable in that end zone, despite a not an easy pass for her. But great vision by Clara Leet there to find a trajectory for that disc. Lintz with the pull. Gusare fields it. Grabe to Arste. To Grabe, and that has went through her hands. She did go with two hands, but I think maybe did not close her hands on time, so that gives an opportunity for Saku to get one of these breaks back. Nice swing for Varblas. Now Lintz once again with the disc, and too far for Varblas. A bit of a miscommunication. Lintz is quite apologetic over there. A veteran player, of course, for Estonian Ultimate. Crystal Lintz played all over the place. Also recently played outdoors in the European Club Finals. They managed to get to top 16 with a few of the teammates that you see on the field right now. I think Marin Rabo was there, and Clara Leet was also there. A throwaway for Salaspils is once again going to give another opportunity for Saku to get a break back. Lintz with a full field hammer for Leeds. Not the first time they have done that, I'm pretty sure. They know each other, these two players, really well. And yeah, a great shot there, coast to coast, as we say. Only one throw needed for a point. Of course, quite a short field. I think the regulation field is 20 by 40 meters, so a lot shorter than we are used to in the outdoors. Estonians, Kurmiste with the pull. Gasina to Poduma. And a quick block, I think, for Saku. And are we gonna get a level back? I mean, Salaspils will still be up a break, as they have started on defense, but also managed to get a very quick break in the very first point. But yeah, we're going to be level pegging this time. Great read from Lepik in the end zone, and Estonians are definitely pumped right now. You can hear the energy from the field and from the hall. It's getting very exciting. Absolutely, this game is going to be very close. We are now 4-4. And Saku would want, of course, to level that and get themselves back on serve. For that, they would need another break, and they will be underway to... Oh, and a run-through block, unfortunately, for Arefia. Maybe she did not attack that disc enough, and I think, once again, Lepik run through. Lead now with the disc to Veske, and we are on serve, so they have managed to get all of the breaks back, as the Salaspils put it on them. Maybe also that throw was not really on. Probably the thrower did not notice a defender very, very close by over there. And yeah, Lepik gobbled up and got herself a defensive stat. And yeah, Veske with another point. 5-4 in favor of Estonians. Gasine to fill the pool. Doesn't give it to Arste on right away, but now finally finds her with a reset. Back to Gasine. Playing a bit of a 1-2 at the moment. Can't really get out of their own end zone. Yeah, goes back to Poduma, and another bit of a juggling over here. High disc for Gasine, not easy. Orlovska now coming down to help the handlers. Arste and Orlovska playing a bit of a 1-2. Poduma with the disc to the side, and oh no, off the two hands of Helena Orlovska. Very sadly, she gives that disc back to gives this disc away to the Estonians. Of course, very apologetic right away, as it looked like an easy reception. Leeds to Raba. How many times I'm going to say that today and tomorrow? I'm pretty sure that not once, that is for sure. Yeah, nice celebration there for the two of them. Great hammer. Nice point for the Estonians. So Ultimate Saku now are doing the same what Salaspils did to them in the beginning of the game. Looks like quite a lot of an up and down game, but that's what's exciting. Let's see if Salaspils are going to put themselves together and get these breaks back to themselves. Poduma with the disc. Swing to Grabe. Grabe, long shot into the end zone, but looks like Kurmiste was... she definitely wasn't the intended receiver, but it looked like she was in the perfect position there to receive that disc. Looks like Gusare maybe was caught a little bit. It was a bit of a surprise for her. Raba now with a hammer into the end zone for Kurmiste, and she's doing it on both sides of the field with the hammer, with the defense first. And now with a score, so double happiness for her. And Lintz is gonna get us underway with the pull. We still got approximately 9 minutes of playtime, as you can see on the wall there, and 7-4 at the moment. We're getting a bit of a support from the sideline for Salaspils, and looks like Podema did twist her ankle. She looks quite uncomfortable over there on the field. I think if she's it's like she's not going to request the switch, but good spirit, of course, from the Estonian side, not to force her off the field as they could have. Arste now with the disc, high disc for Buldere. She's not very happy about that drop. I think she believed that it was actually for her. And Estonians are on the roll right now. Look at that. Kurmiste, another point for her, and 8-4. So yeah, they definitely went on a run in this game. Salaspils are in a bit of a trouble. They do have enough time, despite the fact that the games are very short. The points are very quick. So there is still hope for Salaspils in this game. Leet with a pull. Grabe to field the pull to Orlovska. Blade to Jakovele. Another blade to Grabe. Now pushing into Jakovele, and hammer to Buldere. And looks like that's exactly what Salaspils needed to bring this game back to not level peggings just yet, but definitely a closer game right now. So 8-5. Salaspils needs at least 3 breaks to find to themselves if they want to level it out. They have done that in the early stages of the game, but the question is if they will manage to do that in the latter stages of the game, of course, where the legs are a little bit tired, possibly, and the mind games are starting. So Podema with the pull to Raba to Kurmiste. Now disc is on the other side with Varblas to Raba to Kurmiste, and Kurmiste sending an interesting inside shot, but that did float for a little bit too long, and I think Podema there coming down with the defense. So Gusare to Arste. Arste pushing it to Orlovska, and Orlovska throwing that into the defense, basically to no one, but looks like the defense was there a little bit earlier. So it looks like there's going to be a bit of a discussion between Gusare and Lepik, and they're going to decide that it is indeed a turnover. I did not see anything malicious. Lepik maybe did not really see where she was jumping, but I think she was far enough there from Gusare to actually cause any fouls. Kurmiste with a beautiful scooper on, oh no, just through the hands of Trin Punab. Another veteran player of the Estonian side. Seen her around playing for Tartu Turbulence earlier as well. Gasina now with the disc on that near sideline to Podema. Podema to Arste. Arste finds Gasine. And Gusare now with the disc surveying options finds Arste. Arste winding up the hammer. No, not given. Gasina. Swing to Gusare, and Gusare to Jakovele a little bit too. No, sorry, that was Orlovska. A little bit too far for her. Maybe a little bit away, but all smiles for the Salaspils ladies there. And Saku are calling a timeout. Looks like we're gonna take a quick timeout as well over here, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Work. Welcome back to a hotly contested match between Ultimate Saku and Salaspils from Latvia. So Estonians and Latvians are negotiating what could possibly be the first place in the pool, and yeah, beautiful point there for Marin Raba, one of the younger players on the Estonian side, and generally in Estonia of Ultimate. Of course, I'm sure that there are younger players still, but maybe not playing at that level. Great take from Raba. And another point for the Estonians. So it's 9-5 right now. And yeah, time is running out for Salaspils. They need to score this point really quickly if they want to continue and try to push this game into an overtime. But that might not be easy. And whoa, that was very close for the defense. And Grabe to Buldere in the end is going to get us to a 6-9 score. Nice. So the situation at the moment is as follows. If after approximately 35 seconds the Estonians are going to score, it is game. However, if Salaspils will manage to get another break, we will go into an overtime and most probably play a game to 10. The time is still not over. Kurmista with the disc, throwing it to Lintz. Punap with the disc. Oh, and into the defender, into the defensive hand of Orlovska. So everything is in the hands of Salaspils right now. They want to push it into an overtime. They desperately need to score this point, otherwise it's going to be game. Arste to Podema. Podema swinging it to Orlovska, but out of reach, and looks like a bit of a, wrong step for Orlovska. She did not expect the disc to go that way, and Saku having an opportunity to win this particular point. Poon up with a bit of a juggling action there, but Lintz is handling that disc excellently, gets it to Kurmiste, and Kurmiste into the end zone for basically two receivers who were all alone over there. Another scuba, score, and a game. It is 6-10. 6-10 is the result of this game, not in the Latvian favor, so it is game. Looks like Saku are not sure about the rules, but yes, it is game indeed. Commiserations to the locals and the local fans who were supporting Salaspils. Congratulations to the Estonian side. We are going to get you the last game of the men's pool, Pool D of Shooting Stars against NXT or Ukraine 1. Don't go anywhere, stay with us, stay with Rigas Rudens, and enjoy the rest of your day.